Welcome. This is Eclectic Enigma, and welcome to the wrap-up. You know, I've missed really calling out the foolishness that's going on in today's society. How many of y'all missed your boy? How many of y'all, by a show of hand or a little praise, have missed Eclectic Enigma and the wrap-up? Well, at least I got one of y'all. You know, we got some foolishness to deal with this week. Some of y'all been rocking with your boy for a very long time, and you know what the Nilla Please Awards are all about. And for some of y'all that don't, basically I call out some foolishness, and they get this award called the Nilla Please. So I gotta hand one of these out. Let's commence. Shaq, bring your dizzy ass here.
To wake me.
There your mumbling ass is. Well, folks, Shaq has some thoughts on Colin Kaepernick's decision to kneel during the national anthem. And he didn't have some thoughts on his decision to kneel during the national anthem. Let me explain by what I mean by him having thoughts and not having thoughts. You see, Shaq stated that he would not handle it how Colin Kaepernick has been handling the situation. It being protesting injustices. You see, Shaq hasn't stood up for anything at all. Well, except that one time.
One man must stand up for justice.
Trash ass movie. He then proceeded to say that he does not know Colin Kaepernick, but to each his own. He doesn't really have a say on the situation. After saying he doesn't have a say on the situation, he then continued to speak on it and say some more equally ignorant, stupid trash stuff. I mean, Shaq, didn't you just say that you don't have a say on it? What'd you say, Shaq?
What'd you say, radio?
Alright, Shaq. I'll continue on with what you said, homie. Shaq, you said you would never do this. You have friends and family that are in the military and on the police force. You also questioned the timing of Kaepernick doing this protest. You said people like Muhammad Ali were the same way their entire career. Muhammad Ali was the exact same his entire career.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
I feel you, Shaq. I mean, he was the same way his entire career, wasn't he? Not like Muhammad Ali had switched names at some point or anything like that, you know? Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second. A man has the right to change his name to whatever he wants to change it to. And if a man wants to be called Muhammad Ali, God, this is a free country. You should respect his wishes and call the man Muhammad Ali.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Basically, Shaq, what happened is Colin Kaepernick woke the hell up. He then decided to stand the hell up. Who are you to tell him when is the time to be able to stand up and do something and fight injustice? Now, since you've decided to say that you wouldn't be doing what Kaepernick is doing, let me explain something to you. That Colin Kaepernick wouldn't do that you've done. How about that? Colin Kaepernick wouldn't dress like Wendy Williams. He wouldn't dress like Lady Gaga. He wouldn't star in a trash-ass movie. You had the chance to shoot your shot, Shaq, and say something good, but it looks like you bricked it, homie. Here's my advice to you and anybody else with your thought process.
Shut your mouth and your fat ass, boy.
Nilla, please.
The next Nilla Please Award goes out to Carmen Chambley of Clearwater, Florida. She wanted to have a barbecue in the back of her ex-boyfriend's trunk. The problem is, you don't have barbecues in trunks, and it wasn't her ex-boyfriend's car. She started a barbecue in the back of somebody else's car. I guess she didn't see the security cameras around the place. Yoga lane. Or didn't care. I guess her ex left her because she didn't pay attention to him. How the hell do you burn the wrong car? How the hell do you not know what your boyfriend's car is? I guess maybe you gave time and attention to the wrong ex-boyfriend because you thought they looked alike. And that's why y'all broke up.
But you say he just a friend.
Nilla, please.
Next up, an Oklahoma mother marries her daughter after previously being married to her son.
Bitch, what the fuck was that?
I don't really know. I can tell you this. Mom looks like Steve Nash and daughter looks like Miley Cyrus or Justin Bieber mix up.
This is crazy.
Anyway, they're in trouble with the law, and they have a new family motto that they're going to get tatted across their chest and back. The motto is, "It is the incest that binds us."
Yellow, please.
Now we jump to the heavy. In case you missed it, NFL player Colin Kaepernick started a protest during the national anthem. He was sitting down during the national anthem because of injustices that certain Americans face more than others. His protest has been met with praise and with backlash. His jersey sales have reached #1 in the NFL. He has some other NFL players that are taking a knee and following suit. He even has those that are opposed to Colin Kaepernick's former protest, like offer no guidance Carlos and Thomas Smith of the 1968 Olympics. The right way. On the flip side, he's lost endorsements. He's had his life threatened, and he's been called all kind of racial slurs that you can think of. Along the way, Kaepernick has inspired the youth to follow his suits as well. Some of these young kids and children and high schoolers have been called the N-word and been threatened with physical harm as well, just for taking a knee in a silent protest. We're talking about children here, people. Children. I really don't know why I'm surprised, considering throughout history how black children have been treated by those racists that are in power. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. They haven't tweeted, talked about, or shown any concern about his reasons for the actual protest. But they've made all the time in the world to complain about the way he is protesting. Again, this isn't really a shock. Any form of protest that blacks have done throughout history has been condemned. And I like to throw up in your face what Dr. Martin Luther King would have done. But you see, the problem is what he did do was condemned at that time. And if we were back then, the same people condemning Colin Kaepernick right now would be doing the same thing to Dr. King and the Freedom Riders and Rosa Parks and many others that stood up for civil rights and fought injustices. And I'm not even going to get into that you actually don't know anything about Dr. King other than he had a dream. Let's just face it, people. You don't actually give a rat's ass about the actual protest. You give a rat's ass about who's protesting. How dare a rich black male decide that he was going to stand up against injustices when he gets paid millions of dollars? Now, with that said, I have 2 words for any and everybody that wants to fix their mouth to complain about Colin Kaepernick's former protest, and they want to rebuke his former protest and not rebuke the issues that he's protesting.
Man, if you don't sit your goddamn oak-ass pistol grip chin down somewhere.
Grip chin ass.
Well, that was a little more than 2 words, wasn't it? That's the wrap up, folks. This is Eclectic Enigma signing off, and I will see you guys later. I've missed you so much. To all my fans.